Book amnesia is real. This is too good. I love it. I'm in shock right now. I'm just the girl at the end of the day. This is so good. My hair looks a mess. I am a mess. Before we even get into this video, I wanted to show you, first of all, the shirt I got into the mail today. It says Brighter with a 44. Perfect for this, because this is what we're gonna be rereading today. But before we get into that, I need to talk about something else. It is 9:30. I know I start my reading vlogs usually pretty late, but this is late even for me. But I saw the news that Better Than the Movie, aka my all-time favorite book, is getting adapted into a TV show. Now, I know that book adaptations tend to be a hit or miss, but I have such a good feeling about this one. Guys, it is my all-time favorite book. Better Than the Movies is the first book that got me into reading as an adult, like actual physical books. It was the first book I gave 5 stars. I love that book so much, and I've been sobbing for the past couple of hours. I've been making content about it too on my TikTok. I journaled 4 full pages about it. I am sorry for the person I will become when that movie comes out. I cannot wait. But I also cannot wait for this to come out, because I love this. This was not what got me into reading, but this is the first book series that I've finished. I am obsessed with this series. I love it so much. So to see these characters that I know and love so much on my screen is insane. I haven't seen them yet, but I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna consume my entire being, just as much as the news of the Better Than the Movies movie is consuming me. So we are gonna reread this, and I'm so excited. I'm actually thinking about annotating this. I haven't stopped thinking about the off-campus series. I just did now. I stopped thinking about it because Better Than the Movies movie. Oh my god, we're gonna start reading this. I'm so excited. I said I was gonna read last night, I read a singular chapter. That's not true. I think I read 2 actually. But I forgot how quick we get into this. I didn't mention this before, but this video is gonna contain a lot of spoilers. So if you haven't read and if you haven't watched the show by the time this is out, I think it'll be out before the show. I hope, at least. Spoilers. I forgot how quickly we get into this. Like right off the bat, you know, the Henno's and they already interact within like 5-ish pages. It's crazy. And then we also immediately get introduced to Allie, and we also get introduced to the boys like Dean, Tucker, and Logan. I've been annotating the shit out of this. I am having the time of my life, not gonna lie. Guess who's a terrible vlogger? Your girl. So, I'm on page 108. I've been eating this up, and I thought I wasn't necessarily gonna enjoy rereading because I have never reread a book. This is my first time rereading a book, but I'm having a blast, let me tell you. Also, book amnesia is real, because tell me why I forgot half of these things. It's not that I forgot half of it. I know the main plot and I know important parts, but I completely forgot a bunch of details from this. And it is crazy to me how quick this book moves. Like, they're already friends and we are on chapter 12. Granted, this is only 350 pages long, but it was like, meet our FMC, meet our MMC, boom, they meet each other, boom, deal, boom, friends, you know? And I love it. I've been annotating the shit out of it. Oh, also, I thought I didn't annotate this before, but I guess I underlined like a couple of things. Here's what I underlined, and if that doesn't tell you who I am as a person, I don't know what will. I underlined One Direction does some great harmonies, and then I underlined He's dropped at gorgeous and more popular than Justin Bieber. Well, at least before Biebs went off the rail. Any Justin Bieber mention and One Direction mention, I'm like, yes, please continue. And they have mentioned One Direction multiple times. Also, I forgot how funny they are. Like Garrett and Hannah, they have so much banter and it's so... Ugh. Also, we meet the roommates at like page 20 and I love it because I love Dean, I love Tucker, I love Logan, I love all of them. Ooh, guys, they mentioned Bo a singular time and I had chills down my spine. I was like, ooh. Because, spoiler for those of you who haven't read the third book, Bo dies in the third book. It's a very touchy subject, but I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to read. Also, I've been like giggling and kicking my feet as if I'm reading this for the first time because I'm being completely honest. I read this 2 years ago. 2? Yeah, I was 18 maybe when I read this. I'm turning 21. It's crazy. All that to say that I forgot half of what happens in this book and I'm having a blast. I haven't even read like 2 full pages since I last updated you, and basically they woke up in each other's arms and Garrett is the first one to wake up and he's like freaking out. He's like, what the fuck? How did we cuddle together? He's like, oh my god, but it's kind of nice. And he's like, what? Then he catches himself and he's like, why am I thinking it's nice? How is this nice? And then he also doesn't do anything to break them apart. And then Hannah all of a sudden wakes up and the first thing she says is that a boner? And they're going on about men and biology. If you know, you know. This book is just so funny. I love it. I love it. Walked in on them and they were kissing. I remember this vividly, but I don't remember it being this good. She goes, actually, Garrett's just helping me brush up my makeout skills. And then he goes, that's so. And she goes, yes, I have a date coming up and your friend here thinks I don't have any moves. Trust me, we're not into each other at all. Right, Garrett? Right. And then Dean says, okay, then I'm calling your bluff, baby doll. Show me your moves. Like, I really hope they keep this in the show because this is too good. If a doctor told you you've got 10 days to live, you'd go for a second opinion, wouldn't you? Well, if you're worried about being a crappy kisser, you can't just take G's word for it. You need a second opinion. Let me see what you got. I'm just the girl at the end of the day. I just came back from work and I was reading it and Garrett says, I suddenly realized that in a few months my fake ID will be useless. And once I turn 21 in January, you mean to tell me that these characters are around 20 and 21 years old? They're my age? I am turning 21 in a couple months. What do you mean? That's just insane. Yes, I turned on the camera just to say this, okay? Sue me. I'm in shock right now. Okay. Guys, I forgot how cute they are. This is insane and I love it. They're at the bar. They're at Malone's. It's Dean's birthday party and Garrett promised her that he would watch over her and make sure nothing happens to her. And it's just so cute. Like, he was talking to her in class and he was like, look, I'm the D&D tonight, but I'm offering to be more than just your driver. I'll be your bodyguard, your bartender, and most importantly, your friend. I promise to look out for you tonight, Wellesley. It's so cute. And then he's like, I know your friend had a bad experience with drinking in public, but I promise I'd never let that happen to you. And then at the bar, she like gets a little drunk and then she has to pee. And then she asks him, you won't let anything bad happen to me, will you, Garrett? And then he says, never. This guy, we're at chapter 20. He is down bad for her, down bad. He just won't admit it to himself, but he's like, and also it's so fun reading this because I know exactly that this is gonna be in the show. I've seen the trailer, and in the trailer, she's singing at the top of her lungs in what looks like Malone's. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. This is so good. Also, something that I love about rereading this is that I just got to the part where they are dancing and I immediately knew where this was going, and it still hit. Like, they were dancing to a song called Tuesday's Gone, and all of a sudden Garrett's mood just shifts, and I was like, oh, I know why. It's his mom's song. And then I kept reading it, and then I was right, and it hits just as much the second time. It's insane. I love this book, and I'm out of words. This is so good. Hi guys, I didn't read much last night after I got back from dance because I was just so tired, but I left to go to dance at a very specific scene that really touched me. I don't know if this is gonna look good, but whatever. Oof, my hair looks rough. We'll fix this later. Anyways, I left for dance right when I got to the scene where Hannah tells Garrett what happens to her. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's the second time I'm reading this, but the second time around, that scene hit so much more. It is crazy. I knew that she's gonna tell him. I knew what she said. I remember that vividly because that is a very specific and very important scene. And I hope they show that in the show. But I didn't remember it being like this impactful. Specifically because Hannah was 15 when everything happened to her. Not that it would have been better if she was like 35, but imagine something like that happens to you at 15. That is insane. That I completely forgot that she was that young when it happened to her, and it really hit me. I was like, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I was just so in shock, and so was Garrett. Like, he was so shocked that it happened to her, and he was just so nice to her. It's funny how people always say he's such a bad guy. He's just such an asshole. And I disagree in so many levels. Like, obviously, I don't think that the way he was treating other women before Hannah was necessarily nice. Like, calling them buck bunnies and whatnot. But it's also just very stereotypical of a 20-year-old man. But also just the fact that how he is with Hannah, willing to do whatever just to protect her, is just the sweetest thing ever. And I feel like what I completely forgot about it was that these two have built a friendship before they have built like an actual romantic relationship. And I love that because, I don't know, they work so well as friends, and I think that's why they work so well as a couple too. And I've been loving reading it. Yesterday, after I got to the 50% mark, it was like all the emotions were hitting and everything was just so... I was in awe with everything that was happening, even though, again, it's my second time reading it. I'm so excited for the show. I really hope they don't glaze over Hannah's story because I think it's such an important story to tell. Also, Garrett's story is also very important. I haven't gotten there in the book yet, but I know he had such an important story to tell too. I don't remember it being this good. Like, I remember it being a masterpiece, sure, but I don't remember it being to this level. I was so emotional last night. I could not. It was just, and then I have to leave for dance. Like, imagine leaving like that. Anyways, it was so good. Also, I didn't remember Garrett being this smart. Like, I always, and it's so stereotypical, I always portrayed him as a jackass, which granted, I do believe he was in the beginning, but his character development is insane. But he was also like he's always been very smart. He just had like one bad grade. But he is genuinely like a really smart guy. Which again is stereotypical. You think these hockey men are just like, you know, caveman type of vibe, but they're not. Which is why I think the hockey romance genre works so well. I don't know. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready. And then if I can find my beauty blender, sure. And then we'll continue to read because I have like an hour to kill before work and I need to read. I finished getting ready. Ignore my hair. We're still gonna fix that, but I just got a package from Cider. Ooh, I bought a hair clip because I only have like tiny ones and this one is a little bit bigger. It's like a heart. I might put this in my hair. Next, this is a squirt. Little denim skirt, but it's not really a skirt, it's a short. I'm going to a like cowboy themed birthday party and I thought this was really cute to wear with like my boots and maybe this top actually. We will see about that. And then, ooh, I bought this for the Olivia Dean concert because I heard that the dress code is polka dot. I have 0 polka dot things. Looks really cute. It's like this and then the back is a bit open. You can tie it. Love it. Love it. And then I had like points because you get like, you can collect points from Cider and then you get freebies. And I bought this headband. Looks really cute. Look at this. It's out of my comfort zone for sure. Okay, I'm gonna clean this mess and let's get reading. Okay, I have a little less than 2 hours before I need to go back to work. It's very delusional to think that I could finish this book in 2 hours, but I'm on page 252. I want to finish this book today. I have this much left because the show comes out next week and I want to post this video before the show comes out. So we gotta get to it, guys. We gotta get to it. Let's just read. So, update. I don't have an update. I'm on chapter 35. I just got back from work and I'm still delusional enough to think that I can finish this tonight. I have a little less than 100 pages left and I genuinely believe I can finish it tonight. But the thing is, I know it's coming. They're going to his dad's house for Thanksgiving and then, you know, and then the third act breakup is coming. Any scene with his dad is just painful because I hate Phil Graham so much. Not only for what he did to Garrett, but for what he did to Garrett and Hannah. He tells her to break up with him. That's just, ugh. It's gonna be painful, but I'm gonna power through it. His dad lives in Beacon Hill. Not Beacon Hills, but Beacon Hill. Now, I know Beacon Hill is a real city and Beacon Hills is fictional. Oh, that's beautiful. But my brain always immediately just thinks of Teen Wolf no matter what. Guys, it's a couple days later after I finished rereading The Deal. I just love this book so much. I gave it 5 stars again. And I published my review on Fable, but for some reason it kept being deleted, so I reported a bug. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I don't know why, but everything hit so much more the second time. Maybe it's because when I first read this book, I wasn't necessarily paying attention to like little details. Like, for example, I remember thinking, wow, there's a lot of characters in this book, and not necessarily remembering them or not caring too much about them. Not that they were uninteresting, but I just didn't pay too much attention to them. And now the second time around, I found myself like giggling and kicking my feet every time a character that I know and love was mentioned. Besides like Hannah and Garrett, obviously, like every time they mentioned Dean, Logan, Tucker, Allie, and I was rolling in my eyes every time they mentioned Sean and everything. It was just so fun. The last couple like 100 pages were hard for me because I just hate Phil Graham and I just hate that they were apart. That all it would have taken for them to get back together is a conversation. He says it himself, like all they needed was a conversation and none of that would have happened and I didn't need to suffer. But they're just so cute together and I love both of these characters and all the other like off-campus characters. They're just so amazing and I love the story. I'm so attached to these characters. Truly, I genuinely have never understood what people said when they talk about 6-star reads. That was what I was talking about in my Fable review. But I think that I do now. Obviously, I have a couple other books that I think maybe if I reread them, they would definitely be my 6-star reads. This one is up there. Garrett Graham might not be my favorite boy, but this book is probably my favorite. I love it so much. It has such a special place in my heart. It's amazing to see Hannah and Garrett just grow with each other and in a way sort of heal each other. Oh, it broke my heart, that scene where they're both like, oh, I was broken, but you kind of fixed me. That genuinely is the most beautiful thing ever and I love these characters so much. This book is incredible. Elle Kennedy is brilliant. I'm gonna say this a million times, but I love how she connects all of her characters some way, somehow, even after 10 plus years. I love it. I'm so excited to see what the show is gonna be like. I'm so excited. It's literally all I've been thinking about. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Let me know in the comments if you think that I should maybe do a video on the show, maybe comparing it, maybe just giving you my thoughts. I would love to do that. Also, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart because I reached 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is huge. It's huge. All of that because I love to talk about the things I'm passionate about. It's just crazy. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If this video has inspired you to read The Deal, please comment down below your thoughts on the book. Reminder to be kind. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon, hopefully. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple billion in the whole wide world. But another one 'cause she belongs to me.